Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Royal Enfield Himalayan is a proper ATV tourer which most bikers usually prefer for a long distance touring, but handling in the bumper to bumper traffic for a daily commute is little bit difficult. So the Royal Enfield has come up with a new motorcycle, the Scram 411, which is a multi-purpose motorcycle that well suits for both urban riding and for the long distance touring during a weekend. The Scram 411 is available in 7 color options, and for the exact on-road price, please check with your local dealerships. Now, let's check the difference between the Himalayan and the Scram 411 and have a quick overview. First, let's start with the headlamp. In the Himalayan, the headlamp is fitted and fixed with the frame itself, whereas in the Scram 411, the round headlamp will turn with the handlebar. The Himalayan gets a 21-inch front wheel, whereas the Scram gets a 19-inch front wheel, and the 17-inch rear wheel is common for both Scram and the Himalayan. The block pattern dual-purpose tube tires remains the same in both the machines. The next one is the suspension. Both gets the 41mm conventional telescopic forks up front, but has a different suspension travel. Himalayan offers a 200mm suspension travel at the front, whereas the Scram 411 offers 190mm travel. The Scram and the Himalayan both offers a dual channel ABS. Braking duty is carried out by a 300mm disc up front, supported by a 240mm disc at the back, but the Himalayan gets a switchable ABS that which the Scram 411 doesn't offered with. In the Scram, the seat is a single piece and offered with a nice texture, and the overall seat height has gone down by 5mm when compared with the Himalayan. The seat height offered by the Scram 411 is 795mm, whereas the Himalayan offers 800mm seat height with a split seat pattern. The next notable difference is the ground clearance. Himalayan has a ground clearance of 220mm, whereas the Scram 411 offers a 200mm ground clearance. The tripper navigation comes as standard with the Himalayan, whereas in the Scram it's an optional extra. We doesn't get the USB charging port with the Scram 411, but in the Himalayan it comes as standard. Other than that, the Scrambler gets geared up with the conventional trafficators all around, halogen headlamp with the LED tail section. We get the hazard lamps as well as a riding assistance. The power plant remains the same, the 411cc single cylinder air as well as oil cooled long stroke engine that pumps out 24.3 bhp of max power and a 32 Nm of max torque as output figures, and comes paired with a 5-speed gearbox. The tank range is 15 liters. In the instrumental cluster, we get an analog speedo console with both km/h and miles/h readouts. The digital display will show the odo, trip meter readings, time and other run-of-the-mill data. Finally, I conclude the Scram 411 is the same DNA that derived from the Himalayan and quite cheaper, but can do everything that the Himalayan does.